serious complications of this chronic illness.
Now, where were we, Melina? Where were we?
Morphing into somebody else for love.
Awareness of an epidemic that affects 1 in 13 Australian adults. Diabetes is not a game. So
This is all recorded anyway.
Sweet, that's awesome. I was actually going to ask you about
I'm
that.
going to podcast all my interviews.
588. This message supported by RACV. You're listening.
Yes, you're listening to 88.3 Southern FM with Faye Waterman, and it is just after 2:40 on Monday afternoon, and I have some special guests in here. Just before the break, I was talking to Melina about morphing. Now, what were we morphing into, Melina?
So I realised that I had a habit of morphing into the person, we've got the baby here, I was morphing into the person that I thought that my partner wanted. And it's taken me about 20 years to be honest with myself and to realise that within my 3 long-term relationships that I had, that, you know, when I sort of kept saying, oh, I don't know who I am, I've lost my identity. But that was because I wasn't being authentic to the real version of me.
Did you know who the real version of you was, though?
That's been the journey. So I've spent, just like Jane and yourself, I'm a massive Tony Robbins fan. Begrudgingly, I went to his Date with Destiny event because I had tickets, but I was like, I don't need that. You know, I'm fine. I've worked it out. Whoa, boy, did I learn I was wrong. And literally that 6-day workshop stripped me down so I could really meet the authentic version of me on my own. I had met somebody that was able to pull it out of me, and I was like, ooh, who's this woman? I kind of like her, you know, but I really needed to know what were my real values, my values, but was I being congruent with those?
Okay, how did it feel?
Oh, fantastic. Oh my God, I'm living in my congruent, authentic version of me now. And that was the problem. There's being authentic and there's being congruent, and they're 2 different things.
Totally.
So now people, this is what you get. You know, this is me, this is what you get. Sometimes I do a bit of, you know, tough love on people. But I want people to find their authentic version of themselves and also be congruent. And now that I know who I am, I'm noticing that I'm attracting completely different people into my life on a personal level, a business level, but definitely in a relationship level. It's been fascinating to watch because we always attract our mirror.
Absolutely. And I think when we're judging people, what we're doing is we're actually judging ourselves.
Yes.
Because when we say something about somebody else, we're actually really talking about ourselves.
Yeah. That trigger. We always talk about the trigger, you know.
Yeah.
And if someone said something and you don't like it, think about what that knee-jerk reaction is, because it's something within you that, you know, you need to acknowledge that you actually don't like, and that's something that maybe you're not being authentic about.
And how many people, how many men and women would you meet that are actually congruent and authentic with themselves?
Not many. Not many.
Not many. And why would you say that? What do you think the contributing factors are that us as children, we grow up in a family, our parents do the best that they can with what they have, and I'm one of 9, so I'm number 5. So, you know, I felt like I didn't exist, really. I was just there. Yeah. So, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. But, you know, you're looking at, but I was never an abused child or anything like that. It was, I think my abuse came from teachers at school. and I've only just realised that in the latter years of my life. Very strong-willed, strong-minded person, and been through a couple of interesting relationships, should I say. Learning lots and lots about myself, and I'm thinking what I want to do with my show is bring people in who have experience, who can share their knowledge, share their true and honest experiences to the audience so that they can respond. And if anyone wants to actually ask a question to these ladies on air now, all you have to do is SMS or text in to 0404 000 736. So it's 0404 000 736. Love to have some questions so that we might be able to answer something that you're in doubt about. So, Jane,